Good afternoon. Again, good afternoon. Okay, so in the context, I wanted to talk four things in these 3 minutes. The first thing is the satisfied customer. The second thing is that delighted customer. The third thing is generally we don't listen to happy customer. The fourth one, the most important one in Indian context in future next 2 decades is loyal customer. So I will touch upon all those 4 elements in 3 minutes. I will try to finish it in 3 minutes. The first thing is who is the customer? This is a basic fundamental question. We think that everybody knew it. But the customer is the man who pays the money for our salaries. Isn't it? How many feels like that? Please raise your hands. The customer pays for us. It is the truth. Right? Yes. Please be with me. The customer is the one who makes our future. Right? Yes. The customer is the one who makes or breaks your organization. Right? The customer is the one to whom we share our emotions. We connect with them for collaboration. The customer is the one who is God of connectivity. Many people say that customer is God, but that is an abstractive thing. Here, this customer, you can feel, you can talk to him, you can express, you can get things from him, you can access your problems and your success. So once having understood that customer is everything, that the difference between that God and this God is the only ritual connection. Maybe sometimes may not be. But this God is equally important for us to survive it. So once keep this in your mind, then rest everything follows. Now coming to the satisfied customer. The specification says something, you generally meets that one. You generally meets your delivery. Generally you meet your quality parameters. Then the customer will be satisfied customer because you met everything as per the requirement of the customer. Is it enough for us to get the customer again back to us? Maybe in the industry 1.0, that may be the truth. Maybe industry 2, that may be the truth. But it's not applicable to the today's generation. And the next is the delighted customer. That means in satisfied customer you are meeting just the requirement of the customer. Now coming to the delighted customer. What is that delight? What you are going to give apart from the specification requirements? This is the biggest question. Everybody talks about delight. What is the delight? What are you going to do separately apart from the satisfaction? The delight starts from the receiving the inquiry stage. You have to make the customer delight by way of your interactions with him. That's what. The way of your response to the customer. The way you handle him. It's not a materialistic thing. It is the way you handle the customer. That is called the delight. The customer delight starts from inquiry stage to final product stage. That means you are exceeding little bit extra than the required specification boundaries. That is called delight. It's a very simple thing. It has to be in our minds to put the delight into your product. So that is a delighted customer. Now the thing is that another is the happy customer. What is that happy customer? Now everybody talks about latent desire and all these things. Then another word comes, latent desire. So the happy customer means delighted customer plus meeting the latent desires of the customer. Now the question comes is that what is delight? We know, we discussed, many people discussed. What is the latent requirement of the customer? Can we see that latent requirement of the customer physically? No. This is an abstractive thing. Once something is abstractive, it is very difficult to handle and meet those requirements. You have to have a lot of depth into that to understand that one. So before getting into what is the latent desire, because see, industrial revolution has taken place, IT and computer science has evolved like anything. At the same time, the customer latent desires also took a revolution, and which we generally don't realize that one. Because those latent desires are not being mentioned in the specification. Specification में लिखा होता ना हम लोग दौड़ दौड़ के कर लेते हैं. But customer specification इसलिए नहीं लिखेगा because that comes with some cost if we write in the specification. So these latent desires never been expressed. Sometimes these are unsaid and communicated. Understood? Unsaid and communicated. Sometimes unsaid and uncommunicated. And sometimes unsaid we don't understand. Right? So latent desire is a very, very tricky thing to understand. So in order to understand the latent desire, there are some ways to understand what is the latent desire. Before going to that one, how we can lose our customers? So many people talk about how to gain the customer. I am talking about how people lose customers. There is a survey. In that survey it says that 13% of the customers get away from you because of poor quality. Only 13%. Don't be under the impression that 13% of customers go away from you because of poor quality. 9% of customers go away from you because of poor quality. Sorry, because of poor expensive product cost. The 9% other customers go away from you because of unknown reasons. Reasons behind our and their control. Now, remaining 69% of customers moves from you because of the experience what they have with you. That is called service. See how much percentage there is? 69%. Which service means we generally cannot see it. What we think is that we make a world-class product in a company and we will send it to the customer, that's over. No. In present day context, that will not be the case. You have to have a fruitful experience in terms of service to your customers. What happens is that if you lose a customer, it takes around 6 to 9% of extra cost to gain the new customer. You have to pay 6 to 9 times more to get a new customer. You cannot afford to lose a customer. Second thing is that if you have a bad experience with a customer, a complaint with one customer which is going on, 26% of your customers will not say anything, they will keep quiet. That means they will move out of your organization. Right? If you have a bad experience, a negative experience with one client, and 12 positive experience takes to nullify that one negative experience, it is too costly. So we cannot afford to lose the customers. Now, the latent desire, in order to understand the latent desires, there is a small equation I will tell you. That is EO plus 2P plus 2R. I will repeat. EO plus 2P plus 2R. EO means empathy. The most important thing. That doesn't require any money. That doesn't require anything else. Empathy. Just put yourself into the shoes of the customer. You will understand what he wants. If you are there in his place, what you require. The product and services. That is G. The other is O is the ownership. You have to take ownership of your own customer. Until and unless you take the ownership, you will never understand the latent desires. Next, 2P. Product knowledge and service. Product knowledge should be perfect. You should have a perfect product knowledge and understand the needs of the customer product. And another P is the professionalism. The most neglected this one. Chalta hai. Indian context mein chalta hai. Nahi chalega. Next, there are 2 R's. Reliability and responsiveness. Your customer should rely on you on his bad times and requirements. And your responsibility jet speed. If you understand this EO plus 2P plus 2R, you will easily understand the latent desires of the customer which you cannot read. That is up to you how to learn this latent requirement of the customer. Now, let us move to the other part. Happy customer means delighted customer with latent desires meeting the latent desires fulfillment. Now the other one is the most important one, which is loyal customer. Now we are in industry 4.0, isn't it? How many of you know that we are very quickly moving to the industry 5.0? How many people know that very soon we are moving from 4.0 to 5.0? And Japan has already started this one. And from the industry 4, what is that industry 4? why this latent desire is arising is that with the industry 4, the industries are moving forward in such a fast fashion with such a optimized processes, with such a optimized handling of people and innovation and R&D. We have given a different dimensions to it in industry 4.0, which leads to the quality 4.0, which leads to the loyalty 4.0. Now, what is that industry 4.0 tells about? Everybody knows that. The first thing is the data. Second thing is the analytics. Third thing is collaboration. The fourth one is connectivity. The fifth one is, anybody can guess? Scalability. So industry 4 gives so many things to us to optimize our process and handling the people and our activities day in, day out. Thereby, the artificial intelligence came up, the big data came up, the cloud computing came up, the networking has come, virtual reality has come, and IoT has come, and 3D printing has come. With all those things available with us, why can't we connect and integrate these things and improve your processes and understand the customer latent desire and give the advantage to him? It doesn't cost me. It is a mindset. Now, having known Industry 4.0, now coming to the loyal customer, that is the future of the world. That is where India has to take initiative and move forward with all those people who are sitting here for the future. That is the loyalty of customer. That comes from Industry 4.0 plus Loyalty 5.0. What is this Loyalty 5.0? I will finish it up in half a minute. This is the future which is coming. India should take lead in this one. We are doing a lot, doing a lot. Why can't we create innovation in TPM methodologies? Why Japanese we have to follow Japanese? I am not saying that we should not follow. We should innovate things. We should put forward our thought process. We are capable enough to do the things. That is next generation is Loyalty 5.0. The loyal customer comes from Industry 4.0 plus Loyalty 5.0. 5.0. I will tell you a few things about this one. It deals with society. Industry 5.0 that is that gives to Quality 5.0 and that gives Loyalty 5.0. The Loyalty 5.0 deals with the customer-centric business operations. Customer-centric business operations and anticipate customer-related needs and add value to your product and pass the advantage to the customer. And last but not last least, and health, environment and safety will be the prime important thing in the next coming generation 5.0. And thereby you have to protect your society and environment. If you see the customers, the many major clients in the world comes and audits you, says that what is your philosophy of handling EHS? The next question they will ask, what is your philosophy of handling your people? People management, training and handling the society and environment. These are the main things with the customer-centric approach in the Loyalty 5.0. So that, in my opinion, we have the capability, we have the talent. So many delegates we have one outside Japan. Why can't we take a lead in Loyalty 5.0? So with this, what I expect, and we all together can create a benchmark. Somebody has to take somewhere, we create so many people sitting here having a lot of experience. If I put the experience all together, it could be 500 years. Why can't we create this one, take a lead before Japan and advanced countries? We should create Industry 5.0, we should create Quality 5.0, we should create Loyalty 5.0. With this note, we all take a lead, we will participate, take India into global map in terms of quality management as a leaders. Thank you very much.